Well, hello everybody. It's early Saturday morning, and just thought I'd do a bit of a roundup on our little trip away and the sort of boondocking thing. We really liked the freedom of being able to sort of almost park anywhere and then have our home with us. And that is one of the brilliant things that we're finding with living full-time in a motorhome, is that you're always at home no matter where you are. And you know, never truer has it been. Home, the saying home is where you park it. It really is like that. We have all of our things with us. We don't need to think about, let's pack a bag and so on. And it was a little bit of a surprise and a shock to us both when we were visiting family and friends around the Brighton and Hove area, and we got for 2 nights that we were sort of boondocking. So we started off going and staying at the Stepping Stones, and that was great. And then we visited people the next couple of days, and during those 2 days we got 2 offers of staying at people's houses, and the offer wasn't made because we didn't have anywhere to stay. It was like they assumed that we'd be more comfortable in their house rather than our own home, which I'm sure wasn't their intention to insult our home, but it did feel a bit like that. It felt just a tad insulting. Oh, you could sleep in our spare bed because why would you want to be in a van? But I think what's not realised by many, and I'm not picking on these couple of people. And I don't want what I'm saying to sound offensive to them at all. They offered the accommodation out of the kindness that they have, and I sort of know that. But the weirdness about it was, we then sort of had to explain, oh no, we'd like to sleep, and then had to explain, we're not roughing it, don't you? We've got, brand new sort of, sprung bases with memory foam mattresses, very high quality bed, and, some of the best beds we've slept in ever. We found ourselves explaining ourselves that we were comfortable, or would be more comfortable at home than we would in their home. Because you see, I don't think that people understand that where we live in a motorhome is actually our home, and we have everything around us that makes us comfortable. Everything that we have makes us us. I'm not sure people understand that, and I'm not sure maybe anybody can until they do that. And one of the things that we've sort of spoken about before is doing this without a safety net. So we have gone full on. We've sold up. We don't own any other property, and we live full time in our motorhome. I've spoken to other people around and across the campsite, and in fact we met somebody on Horsley campsite, Camping and Caravan Club site, who, I said, oh well, I live full time in that, and I'm sort of semi-retired, and we do a part-time job, and so he said, oh yeah, I still work and trying to get away from that, but I live full time in my van too. I said, oh, you right, okay, that's great. He said, oh, I still own a house though. And it's like, okay, you know, but I don't intend to go back to it. And it's like, well, I can see why people do that, because he still had a mortgage on that house, but somebody was renting it and paying that mortgage for him, so he was, you know, gaining the increase in value on the property. And, you know, as we all know, long-term investment on property is good. Property values in the UK double about every 10 years, so if you bought a house for £100,000 in 10 years time, probably worth about 200. So good investment, unless you've got a large mortgage on it, or you're renting it out, and you know, it just, you know, it can be a good investment. So you know, we've done this without any going back, so there's no going back for us. We now, because we've spent money on Jasmine, we now couldn't afford to go back and buy the same property that we sold. So, not that we actually want to do that anyway, but you know, those are the types of things, and the thinking that's where we're at, and it sort of troubles us really when people don't get it. And I know we are, you know, living a sort of parallel to normal life. I was going to say paranormal life, but it's not paranormal as the way you would think it. But it's a normal life, but not the way most people live it. So we do a little part-time job. We live in a caravan, in a motorhome. Most people do a job until they retire, live in their home that they bought and paid a mortgage on or rented, and then retire. So we're sort of we're in the middle of that retirement phase. So we do part-time job. We don't have any other bills to pay because we've got this caravan site job to do, and we get sort of a lot of stuff as part of having to work here. So we couldn't do the job without getting those things. So so what I really wanted to get to the bottom of is, and I really wanted to explore my feelings on camera so that I could speak out loud. You know how you do sometimes, you need to say things out loud before they actually fully form, and then sometimes you wish you hadn't said it. But I'm sure that where we are and what we're doing is absolutely right for us. I've been sort of looking around at what our future plans are over the next 10, 20, 30 years, and you know, if you like, rather fatalistically or morbidly, thinking about, well, how many years left have I got on the planet? You know, well, none of us really know that, but if I lived a standard normal life with standard normal illnesses, I think I've got probably 30, and I don't know, you know, maybe if life expectancy goes up, maybe 40 years. So, you know, maybe I'll live to 100. Not many people do that. But if I did live to 100, well, if we live to 100, we've got 40 years left. So you sort of, I think you have to plan for the best sort of situations, or think about the best, and sort of plan around those things. You know, I'm thinking 30 to 40 years is our you know, best. Well, that's the longest life we'll have. So anyway, getting away from those morbid things, you know, we'll be sort of looking at where we can live more permanently as we go into full retirement. And we still do want to do the boat, you know, the narrowboat, live on a narrowboat in the summer here, get in a motorhome and drive down to France, Italy, Spain, Portugal, that sort of thing. And if we can't drive, then maybe we go on an aeroplane and so on. And when when we can't do that, we just we stoke up the fires and live in our cosy little cottage on the water, the narrowboat, for the whole year. So as I say, I just want to explore some thoughts with you and let you know where our thinking is. But that's about that. In another way, what I want to say is thank you to all of you out there for watching. Thank you so much to the new subscribers and the old ones that have been watching from day one, way back in June 2016. So thanks very much. We have now over 900 subscribers. So to to each and every one of you, thank you so much for subscribing and watching us. I really do hope that you enjoy what we do and are interested in following our sort of quirky life, if you like. It's a bit mundane and ordinary sometimes, but there you are. But thanks so much. If you are watching and you haven't yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing, because you'll get reminders about when our videos are posted. We post pretty much every day, and we do post other things in between, and occasionally we go live. So have a look out for the little bell reminder. Once you've subscribed, click on that as well, and follow us on Twitter and our Facebook page at Go RV Living. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed this sort of thinking out loud session. We've got another day at work. We had a very long day yesterday, a 12-hour day with, well, 30 new arrivals and 10 bookings to deal with. That was quite a busy day, and a lot of toing and throwing up and down the site to make sure people were happy and comfortable in their caravans and motorhomes. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. See you again tomorrow. Bye bye.